As you can see, yes, we're back to talking about niche because what I see from therapists and coaches alike, even in our training programs and other Facebook groups, the feedback we get, it seems that picking a niche can be absolute torture. And you know what? It is. It's one of the hardest things you guys will do as a hypnotherapy business, coaching business, NLP business, really doesn't matter. Everyone knows we've got to pick a niche. I don't want to have that argument today. We all know this. We've got hundreds of videos showing you guys why, but does it have to be torturous? Does it have to be hard? No. Let me show you in this video the key attributes to picking a niche and making it easy on yourself. Okay. Now, if you're still not convinced that you need a niche, there's no point watching this video. If you still believe that your niche is your story, your niche is the way that you do therapy, your niche is the type of mentor you had, let me change your mind for just a second. Keep your mind open just for this. I'm going to show you some key ideas. And I guarantee these are the reasons why, whether you believe these things or not, are the reasons why you are stuck. And picking a niche can be torturous. Picking a niche can be easy, but it's us that gets in the way. So let's get into this. So how to not torture yourself, or it should be how to torture yourself when picking a niche. Let me show you what to do so you don't have to do these things, okay? Now, again, if you're not familiar with the niche, go through our other videos, guys. Just type in Scott Janssen hypnosis niche or something like that. We got hundreds of videos showing you guys those little extra bits. Let's get into this. All right, so believe this, guys. Thinking is one of the reasons why picking a niche is torturous. Let me go through this. You are not your clients. Your story and your experience are not your clients. Your clients do not live in your head. Your clients are not based on what your friends tell you who you should work with. You and your experience, your story, what you've been through has nothing to do with a niche. Now, if you do the opposite of that and you try and find a niche based on all these things, it will be torturous and it will not work. Got to stop the thinking, guys. Now, let's go through the negatives here, then I'll show you what to do. It's just one thing you got to do at the end, guys, to make this really easy. If you're overthinking this, you'll never pick it. If you're thinking constantly inside your head, what is the best niche? What should I pick? You're asking the wrong person. Stop the thinking, guys. Number two, asking friends, family, therapists, God forbid your mentor or something like that, or asking other failing therapists, like in most of these Facebook groups. All you're going to do by asking other people, they're going to give you their guessing. They're going to give you what they think is best for you. Now, if that person is not your client, why the hell are you asking them? They're just giving opinions. And one thing I see from therapist to therapist, hypnotherapists in the industry, there's a lot of bad opinions. There's a lot of bad things that people will tell other therapists. The worst thing is taking advice from therapists that are struggling just as much as you, who will tell you their opinion. It just gets out of control really quickly, guys. So when you're asking anybody that is not your client, okay, what you should pick, what your niche should be, their response is going to be more guessing. Guessing doesn't help. Guessing's the same as thinking. Number three, is guessing or making it up. If you're guessing inside your head what your niche will be, you'll be 100% wrong every single time. If you're making some niche up, so let me give you an example of this. I think a lot of people come up with their niches based on, it's a mixture of their story, their experience, their emotion, and what they like their hobbies and what they're into in life. And they try and pull these things together, make up a problem, make up an audience, then it just attach hypnotherapist at the end, or heal all of this with hypnotherapy. And I've seen some crazy niches. Okay, we've analyzed a couple of real niches that we've found in Facebook groups, guys. Just go through our videos, you'll be able to check those out. And I picked real niches, and I don't have a clue what these therapists are talking about. And it's quite funny, these same therapists that create these things are also talking to me saying they're struggling, okay? Those two things are cause and effect. So if you're making stuff up and just whacking therapist or hypnotherapist at the end, you get it 100% wrong every single time. Stop guessing, stop asking, stop thinking. We're sort of running out of things to do here, but it's a good thing. Big one, following the crowd. You find a therapist or you see a therapist is doing really, really well, you follow what they're doing. All you're going to do is instantly go into red ocean. Red ocean are all the therapists, all copying each other for the same price, undercutting each other, all trying to get that last morsel of client. You want to go blue ocean. If you don't know the difference between red ocean and blue ocean niches, again, go into our YouTube videos, just type in Scott Janssen, red ocean, blue ocean. We have tons of videos explaining that. But following the crowd, worst thing you can do, okay? Also on top of this, fads, interests, and hobbies. Instant red ocean. It has nothing to do with your hobbies, nothing to do with your interests. A new mentor comes out, a new guru comes out of the industry, okay? And you see them being really, really successful. This becomes now a fad. Everyone wants to follow that, okay? Everyone wants to follow that style of therapy, that style of technique. Okay. And now they create a whole business based on this fad. In 6 months' time, everyone's done it, instant red ocean. Okay. Avoid those things. Following the crowd, fads, interests, hobbies, forget about those things. You'll torture yourself trying to find a niche using those things. This is a big one. I've talked about this before. This frustrates the hell out of me. Therapy styles. Clients do not know the difference between NLP, hypnosis, clinical, coaching, ACH, Erickson. They don't know. They don't care. All the only person that who does is you, and that's your ego. So anytime you're trying to find a niche and you're constantly talking about the style of therapy, stop it. Clients don't know. Imagine what you were like and how much you knew before you became interested in this thing. You knew nothing. As soon as you go over the fence of being interested, now you do want to learn these things. If that was the sake of clients, they want to learn these things to probably become a therapist. That means they're not going to become your client. Hopefully you follow along here. Style of therapy does not matter. Spend no time talking about it or trying to find a niche based on your therapy style. An example of this is like, I'm a past life regression therapist. That is not a niche. That's your style of therapy. And your client does not care whether you do past life, ACH, Erickson, timeline. They don't care about that stuff. I've talked about this in other videos for. Style of therapy, that's your ego. Drop it. Big one is trainer. Clients do not follow or care about your trainer, mentor, or guru. Only you do. So imagine trying to build a business by using the name of your mentor and basing your business around that and saying, well, you should come and see me because I was trained by this person. That person means nothing to your clients, guys. Unless your clients are other therapists or coaches, which I highly doubt it, that know these people, sure, it might excite them a bit. The only one that cares or knows about the mentors is you, so there's no point talking about it. It's going to do nothing in the results of having a client pick you over somebody else. So thinking, stop it. Asking, stop it. Guru making up, following the crowd, stop all those things, guys. Fads, interests, hobbies, therapy style, trainer, forget all those things. If you want to torture yourself, follow these things as per the name of this video. So what's left? What's the only thing we've got left, guys? Oh, so we got to add emotions. Forget about this one. Emotions will cloud your research and your judgments, guys, okay? You'll see a lot of people that niche jump and niche hop from emotion to emotion. One day they're feeling really good. They're confident in their niche. The next day they're having a bit of a bad day, not a lot of sleep. They drank too much coffee the day before. They're sort of burnt out. The emotions take a hold of them. They're tired. They're hungry. They're exhausted. Then they change the niche based on the emotion. You cannot use emotion to pick a niche. Why? Because your emotions change. So what's left? Research, guys. It's not hard. The only way to get real market feedback, go into the market. Ask potential clients. Find their words. Find out what do they want, not what you want for them. What do they want? What are their pains? What are their problems? What's keeping them up at night? And what are they willing to do about it? What's their understanding of a solution? And again, we could get really far down into the weeds with what you do with this research and how you do it. We teach our students all of this in 100K. We show you step by step because it's a massive process. If it was just thinking, it'd be really, really easy, but it's not. You've got to do the research, guys, and you've got to look at the research. You cannot use emotions to go through the research because you'll cloud your judgment. You will find our most successful students have found the niches where it's blue ocean. They haven't used emotion, and it's real world data with real people with real problems, not something that you've made up. That's where the money is as a hypnotherapist. So guys, let's end this now. It's pretty obvious what I want you to do. If you want to torture yourself, do steps 1 through 8. If you're done torturing yourself and keeping yourself up at night, worrying, scared, frustrated, anxious, asking other people, you're sick of doing all that stuff, go straight to the research, the numbers, and the data never lie, guys. All right. Thanks for watching.